came first, the spider or the man? According to John Campea, some recent plot details floating around focus on Peter's genetics. The spider bite didn't just give him powers, it altered him on a deeper level, and now that change may be spiraling out of control. Campea says, in the vein of Jeff Goldblum in The Fly, we're going to see Peter mutate into a spider being.
What?
This scares me to see if they do this right, but one of the main things about this movie is them trying to race against the idea of how to prevent Peter from mutating totally. There's also speculation that he may develop organic web shooters, so they're going to be going into that original Spider-Man film idea of the organic web shooters. Campea also doubled down on the idea that Sadie Sink is playing Jean Grey. This is going to be setting up the anti-mutant thing because Jean Grey is being hunted because she's a mutant. And this is pre-Xavier School, which means we're probably going to get First Class once we actually do get the X-Men. MCU isn't introducing the X-Men as a fully formed team right out of the gate. So what do you guys thinking here?
Spider Beam.
I was just thinking if this kind of leads into him being kind of mutating, and maybe that's the reason why they bring in mutants more. I doubt they're going to call him a mutant, but they're going to do something where like mutants are going to come help him or something like that. And maybe this is a reason why to have Mark Ruffalo and Bruce Banner in this film.
Yeah. And that kind of leads into more mutant stuff. Okay, I can see where you guys are going with all this.
Yeah, I still don't like this very much, but I still don't think it's a good idea. It's interesting, certainly, but I'm not really sure. Again, how long is this movie going to be? Because it seems like we're packing a lot of stuff into this movie.
Again, as much as everybody brings that up and like everything is like they're packing so much in, again, it seems like Marvel is really good when it comes to, hey, you think they're gonna pack a lot in there, and it's more like Easter eggs and more stuff. There's also kind of a lot of rumors around, now because we know that this might be the jump off point for mutants. This also leads into kind of like the reason the Punisher is there and different things like that. There's a lot of stuff that's coming up in regard to all of that.
It could be fun, and it's an interesting way to start to introduce mutants. I'm interested. I was still kind of holding out hope we'd get like Sadie Sink as Firestar and like really lean into the kind of Spider-Man and his amazing friends thing. Just that'd be funny. But I'm curious about this. So I don't know if they do it. I think it'll be interesting. It's a different direction to go, for this.
I agree. It seems like every week there's some kind of Spider-Man brand new day rumor.
Right,
but now it's a completely different movie.
Exactly. It goes in a different direction. You're like, what is happening in this movie?
And maybe that's why I feel like, they're packing a lot into this movie, because I've heard all of these rumors of like, what the hell is this about?
So a couple months ago, I thought having Punisher in this movie would be the weirdest thing. No, it's not. It's the man spider.
So I feel like they're planting seeds. I think there's a lot of seed planting, especially considering that they're talking about doing like a whole new trilogy of Spider-Man movies, where I think this is leading to, where I think what they're going to plant the seeds for is, a lot of us have complained about how much they biffed on Carnage. Right. The fact that they're bringing in Man Spider tells me one thing, that we're probably leading into the whole Carnage storyline. And the reason I believe that, is because one of Carnage's kind of like main lackeys is Doppelganger, who is a clone of Man Spider, a clone of Peter Parker as Man Spider.
Also gross.
Okay.
Yeah, and
also gross.
Doppelganger.
And we do have to remember, of course,
like Doppelganger is a very interesting character. And so, and again, this could lead into a proper version of Carnage, a proper version of Venom, us getting like full on MCU versions of characters that we've all been asking for. So I'm not against this. I feel like, again, the two things that this would lead to is we could get the Carnage storyline from the 90s, but then at the same time, this leads into mutants. Technically, he's a mutate, but I mean like mutants.
Yeah, it's effectively the same thing. Yeah, but again, we also remember all these things are rumors, so we don't know what's going to happen. Also, hi JR. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. This is all a rumor.
Yeah.
So none of this could happen.
Can I throw this out there just because as we were talking about it, I was thinking about it, like
Do it.
this whole all these different rumors and like what Philippe is saying, like it could be bits and pieces thrown in here and there, but not like the entire movie.
Mhm.
Is this, if Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, maybe she could be like messing with his mind, like almost like get away from me, like maybe he's chasing her for whatever reason, and he's like, okay, Spider-Man, let's see what it's like if you turned into a mutant, like, and she like in his brain mutates
That's
him into
good.
the man spider.
That is
And he's
good.
like, what is happening? And it turns into that.
good.
So she's like, stay
It
away.
becomes a little trippier. Yeah.
You know what's
That could be fun.
crazy is that kind of adds like more credence to, because this is going to be something that messes with his head, because Mysterio did the same thing to him. So
Mhm.
with Mysterio messing with his head and
Good
her
point.
messing with his head, like this could like easily be something that's just like, oh, I hate it when people mess with my head like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh man, that's
Very cool.
James with I hope we clip that. James, that is a great a great theory there. That would be really cool if they did that. So let's go ahead and move on to our next story here. The Peter tingle is going to tingle like it's never tingled before.
Tingling just thinking about it.
We're going to be tingling while we're tingling and tingling the tingle. Peter Parker is about to have a rough stretch in the MCU. The sequel is shaping up to be villain heavy with deep cut baddies and capped off with what insiders are teasing as a crazy twist that will shake things up. Tom Holland's Spider-Man will go toe-to-toe with Tombstone and Scorpion, with rumors also pointing to the Hand lurking somewhere in the shadows. So earlier rumors brought up Tarantula and Boomerang, and now the list is just getting even deeper. I don't know if you guys saw the shots that got put out, like the concept pictures that got put out there.
No.
Yeah, so they over the weekend they put out a bunch of concept stuff of Peter Parker and the Hulk together, but then also Tarantula, Boomerang, and Scorpion.
Ooh.
And it's really cool. Tarantula, his costume is very comic book accurate. Boomerang is a really cool mashup of like every version of Boomerang that's ever been in the comics.
Mhm.
So there's like
That's
different aspects in his costume that look like different versions from the comics. And then Matt Gargan, the pieces on his costume look very much like construction equipment, which is very in line with the way his character has been so far within the MCU.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
So
have another theory about all these different villains,
go for it, man.
because they keep teasing. They did it in, I think, the last Spider-Man movie, and then in Wonder Man, the DODC,
Mhm.
the
Department
Department
of-
of Damage Control.
Right.
I
Ooh.
think they're going to be acting almost like Amanda Waller in the DCU, and they're going to like grab all these villains, and that's going to be like their version of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sinister
The
Six.
Dark Avengers.
That's the Sinister Six.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But they weren't done by the DODC.
No,
Really?
but I mean, like, this is a way that you can do the Sinister Six where it makes sense within their universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
That
it's
could be
not
fun.
just it's not just a bunch of like it's not just a bunch of bad guys that just decided one day, hey, we're gonna team up and fight Spider-Man. Like if you do damage controls, like, hey, we will commute your sentences if you guys can take down Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that could be cool.
You know, because last we saw Matt Gargan was in jail, so I mean, like that actually makes a lot of sense. Like, man, that's pretty cool. So Insider Cryptic 4K Qual claims that 8-Ball and the Jackal are also going to make their MCU display debut. So hold on, 8-Ball, Jackal, Tarantula, Boomerang, Scorpion, and Tombstone. It's the Sinister Six.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a whole new
Sinister
six. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a different Sinister Six, but it's still the Sinister Six. And I mean they've done that in the past. That's what they did with Guardians. This was the new version of the Guardians of the Galaxy. We didn't get the original Guardians of the Galaxy in that movie until like the third movie.
That's a good point.
You know, so I mean, like they're probably building a new Sinister Six that works within this universe. Oh my god, it's genius. So there's also an interesting casting wrinkle. Cryptic reports that Sadie Sink's sister, JC Sink, has a small role in the film that lines up with another recent rumor suggesting Jean Grey's older sister, Sarah, could appear. So Sarah Gray may be in this as well. Supposedly, Sarah's death triggers the damage control investigation into Jean, which opens the door to some big mutant-related implications down the road. So this could be absolutely like huge hinging on the rest of the universe here.
Right.
And they said Spider-Man Brand New Day was going to have larger implications for the entire universe. If all these rumors are correct, this is exactly where they're going.
Yeah. And then the DODC becomes like a bigger bad, like an overarching bad that may span more than just this movie. You know what I mean?
I wonder if damage control just folds into like or maybe Senator Kelly gets oversight over them.
Something like that,
yeah. So like, you know, because if they're a government organization, then you can get Senator Kelly to have jurisdiction, like oversight over them, and that directly creates Senator Kelly as the enemy.
Exactly. We're doing it. We're solving it. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Kevin Feige.
James and James probably cracked the code here. Like he's doing a really good job. I did not mention here before. Spider-Man Noir is swinging onto Prime on May 27th of this year. We're going to be getting Spider-Man Brand New Day on July 31st, 2026.
All right.
31st.
That's right. So they moved it. It originally was set for July 24th, but they're moving it to July 31st.
Okay. Wow, just think about that. We're getting Spider Noir in May, and then Spider-Man Brand New Day in July. So like 2 months, and we're gonna get all the Spider-Man content.
Right. And it's going to be great. And I think they're working on another season of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man too, which takes place in a parallel universe. So I mean, like, yeah, this is going to be good, man. I'm very excited for all of this. I love all the Spider-Man content. So